I think it would be very cool to figure out how to put new data into a table.
You want to do an insert statement. You are right, that is cool. First of all, here's the structure of the stock data table, which you need to know in order to do an insert statement.
So we are going to insert a new row into the stock data table. Fantastic. Is there one set way to do this?
No, there is not one set way to do this, but let's do the first easy default method and work into a couple of others. Here is the data that we need to insert for August 3rd and 4th, 2022 for Microsoft Corporation. Here is the insert statement that allows us to put the data for August 4th into the database. Note that the first column in the stock data table is price ID, but the first data that we put into the table is the ticker symbol.
Why is that?
The first column is price ID, which you can see in the table structure is an identity column. Identity means that it is being generated automatically, so we don't have to put a value in. Notice that we have 7 values that are inserted and 7 columns in the table definition if you don't count the price ID.
So you just have to put the data in the insert statement in the same order as the table structure?
Yes.
What if the data is incomplete or is in a different order?
Great question. Let's do another version that answers that exact question. Here is an example of an insert with just 4 of the columns, and they are not in the order that they are listed in the table. We have to specify this extra code which states the order of the columns and then put the values in the same order. In this case, we are only inserting a ticker symbol, a trade date, the volume, and the closing price, which is the same order as the order of the values.
So there's extra coding with this version, but you can still insert data, which could be very useful if the data comes to you in a different order than your columns are listed.
Absolutely.
Inserting data is so awesome.